Then we have Sagittarius, enthusiasm, contemplation, view, holding together, splitting apart, and the Earth. That's the great start. That's really the end. The Capricorn's the beginning of the cycle. But this is, again, this is the same thing with the Zodiac, with the I Ching, but in this one it just has the Chinese names put around with the I Ching hexagram. So the pictures, I believe, the pictorial presentation of the words in China originated from the pictorial drawings of the hexagrams and then evolved into much more diversified language. Okay, so this is our first half. How are we doing? Time? Oh, right on time. Okay, good. Okay, now to part 2. Compass. Okay. Okay. Now we're going into hexagrams, into degrees a little more. I probably talked a little about degrees, but this is really the more technical point. So taking from the trigram, the drawings we have in degrees and how the trigrams fit to the signs, to the chart with the degrees being more detailed and more elaborately presented and more directly useful. So this is a drawing of the Pentans. We have the Pentans, the 5-degree divisions of the Zodiac. So every 5 degrees is first 5 degrees of a masculine sign is Aries, second 5 degrees is Taurus, 10 to 15 is Gemini, 15 to 20 is Cancer, 20 to 25 is Leo, 25 to 30 if a masculine sign is going to be Virgo, Aries, Gemini, Leo, Libra, Sag, and Aquarius. And the feminine signs, we'll start with Libra, 5 degrees, 5 to 10 is Scorpio, 10 to 15 is Sag, 15 to 20 is Capricorn, 20 to 25 is Aquarius, and 25 to 30 is Pisces. So the Zodiac repeats itself every 6 degrees, every 60 degrees, every 2 signs, masculine and feminine signs. So we've gone through this. So this just puts them in color to the Pentans, to the signs. Well, wherever we have the sign of the Zodiac, the whole sign, you can also have, wherever we have the whole Zodiac, we have the 360 degrees, which fits to the Zodiac. When you do the 60 degrees, the whole Zodiac will fit in the 60 degrees as well. When you go to the finer level, even within 10 degrees, the whole Zodiac will fit in with 10 degrees. So this is, so the Pentans set the same, they're paralleling each other. And so as you can get 3 Pentans, you can get 3 hexagrams. So this just is a bit of a review showing how the Pentans by color move around 6 times around the Zodiac. The masculine will be on the outside, the feminine going inward. And then that was showing how the 3 levels, this is the sign of the Zodiac, this would be a Pentan, this would be the sub-Pentan. So each one is 6 times bigger than the other and they keep rolling around. So a Pentan will work around, the middle circle will work around, will go 6 times to go around the whole wheel. The smaller one will go around 36 times before it goes around the whole wheel. And each time it goes around, it represents a Zodiac. So this is the drawing of the signs of the Zodiac, the turtle, the Pentans going around it 6 times, and then the sub-Pentans going around, although I haven't got them colored, I just put light and dark for the light, spring, summer half, fall, winter half, around the sub-Pentan, the sub-Pentans around the Pentans, around the signs of the Zodiac. So this is like the 3 levels. So the 3 levels, we have one zodiacal sign 30 degrees, one Pentan 5 degrees, one sub-Pentan is 50 minutes a degree. And there's 3 levels, like main, I call it the main theme, the zodiac sign, the special focus, the Pentan, and the intimate detail, the sub-Pentan. So when you get down to the intimate detail, you're dealing with 50 minutes of 1 degree, almost a degree, a little bit less. When we take this to the I Ching, 6 degrees is 1 hexagram on level 1. 1 line equals 1 degree, 6 degrees instead of 5. 1 degree is 1 hexagram on the 2nd level. So, and one line of the second level is just, of the pentan level is just 10 minutes of degree. On the third smallest level of sub-pentans, you would have a 10 minutes of a degree is one hexagram, and each line of a hexagram is just 1 minute and 40 seconds of a degree. So that's small. That's, if you have a degree, that's smaller than what a pencil, unless it's a really sharp pencil, it's shorter than a dot a pencil would make. Of course, it's big enough to be bigger than the size of any planet. Any planet as we see it would fit inside that 1 minute and 40 degrees and 40 seconds division. So again, these three hexagrams have a main theme, the special focus, and the intimate emphasis. But how they work is a little, because it's knowledge and information being put on this, you get a main theme and a whole teaching around the main theme. And there's going to be one line that's accentuated in this. So you're going to read this hexagram, the images and the judgments about it. Then you'll read this one line, and the lines in the books count from the bottom up, 1, 2, 3. This will be the fourth line. So read this fourth line, what it says. The fourth line will be the specific focus within this main theme. Then that one line will be further elaborated. There's a hexagram that further elaborates that one line. And then that will have a line that's special in it. So that would be an intimate point within the special focus. So that in this case, it's the second line. And the second line will have a whole hexagram elaborating it. So there's a hexagram elaborating each line of a hexagram. And they fit very conveniently into these divisions, 6 degrees, 1 degree, 10 minutes of degree for each hexagram, and 1 degree, 10 minutes, and 1 degree, 40 seconds. These seem very small. They're too small to use in transits. They're useful in your natal chart when you go deeply in it, but really the smallest level becomes really alive in the progressions, and then it goes back and you see it in the natal chart. So the three levels, the signs, pentans, and sub-pentans. There's the hexagrams, the sub-hexagrams, and the sub-sub-hexagrams. The main theme, the special focus, and the intimate detail. It's just like hours, minutes, and seconds, or federal, provincial, and municipal governments. It's three different levels. They interpenetrate each other. They affect each other. And they each represent a cycle and stuff. So we're going to look at we're going to do 3 charts, and I'll see the time where, and we're going to do some reading of the hexagrams, the traditional ones, and my interpretation. So we'll do Carl Jung's chart, we'll do Sigmund Freud's chart, we'll do Donald Trump's chart, just to see how these work. We're not going to do them all. We're just going to take their sun and one symbol, but so you begin to get a sense of how the type of advice and type of information the I Ching is adding to the Zodiac. It's an add-on, it's another layer added on, but it's a very level, it's an area rich with meaning. I mean, you can go literally just into the hexagrams and get meaning from the hexagrams without going to the Zodiac. You can go right into the Zodiac without knowing the I Ching. They're both there, but when you can put them both in, it just means it's a lot more time to reflect, and to go deeper, you have to take more time to go deeper. If you just go superficially, it's all just superficial. It's almost too much, it's just scrambling information. But if you start asking questions, why am I here? Like the whole idea of the I Ching that people are familiar with, you ask a question, you throw the coins, and you get these hexagrams. And the hexagram that comes up at that moment, it's the symbol of your problem at that moment, and therefore the meanings interpreted to that are given to you to advise you to deal with your situation. Just like you do a horary chart for a question, the chart determines the energy of the moment, and in it is the answer to your question. It's similar like that. Okay, so we'll take Carl Jung. We can look at his chart. We can see his sun here. With these color charts, the Zodiac is fixed. Aries is always on the left. So the ascendant moves around. In this case, his ascendant's in Aquarius, so it goes across the chart. You see the shaded half below and the light half above. And you see the line where the midheaven IC is going right through it. So you can see the subjective, objective half on which color is affecting each half. And the planets become your levels of your functions, your different levels of consciousness. The sun, the future, your purpose, your ego, the moon, your past, your memories, your habits, Mercury, your mind. And they're affected by these attitudes, and they become the questions that you would ask of the hex. If you're going to ask a hexagram, a question, you get a hexagram to advise you. So here, the question is asking is, where's my sun for my lifetime? What's my purpose in my life? The planets become the questions of what do you have to deal with for your life? What's your main themes going on? Like that. So, okay, just before this, the way these charts are drawn up, when you see the sun, if you look on the inner degree grid, there's the 2 degree grids, one for the constellations, one for the tropical. One on the inside, the tropical degree grids, you'll see the different colors there are the pentans. So you see that the sun is in Leo at the beginning of the first 5 degrees of Leo, it'll be a red pentan. So you can see that it's Leo with an Aries pentan. The sub-pentans you can think through, but it takes a little more time to be able to, and getting used to using it before you can even begin to think on the 3rd level.